There it is. Hello everyone, Helena here with your shiny sharp that push prod nudge to help you have a really great day. And today is all around a conversation that was taking place yesterday with several people actually through the day. Interestingly, it was obviously the theme for me for what was going on. So I hope you're well today. I hope life is going swimmingly, and I'd love to know your input on this one. So we were talking about the comfort zone, that zone that you're in where life is kind of moving along, but actually it becomes quite steady. It becomes, it's comfortable. You know what goes on. You know what the habits are. You brush your teeth at a certain time. You have the same breakfast. You do a shiny sharp. You do all sorts of things. But you're not necessarily, sort of like so that's a little bit like, if it's the elastic band. I remember doing this at the fire brigade a long while ago. If it's an elastic band, it's just kind of sitting there, and it's the normal shape that it really is. Um, the thing is, the comfort zone is the most dangerous zone. If you really get yourself in there, you start to lose days. You start to not quite manage to kind of, every day kind of moves into each other, and you start to sort of lose a little bit of faith, hope and excitement, because just keeping it humdrum, just keeping it habitual doesn't allow for, sometimes that can be very nurturing, but when we sit in it for too long, it actually becomes the most dangerous zone, because you really do start to lose sense of time, sense of beingness, and that sense of excitement about being alive, being human, and stretching yourself. So the idea is that you move every now and then, you pull in whichever direction, whether it's your health, your wealth, your relationships, your learning, your, if anything that it is allows you to simply stretch the comfort zone a little, stepping just beyond where you're at, because that takes you into the stretch zone. I'm not suggesting that you take a giant leap so that you move into the panic zone and suddenly you've taken on too much. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm simply talking about the great support that you can actually have when you just stretch a little bit, because that stretch takes you out of the danger zone, because it does raise your adrenaline a little bit. It doesn't, it means you're not plugged into the matrix in some way, shape or form. So my invitation for today is to really look at, where have you gotten so comfortable in your comfort zone that you actively need to shake it up a little bit, and what are you going to do to shake it up? Doesn't have to be a lot, but just shake it up a little bit, because anything that gets you mentally clear, emotionally just a little bit more kind of stretchy and flexible, or physically just slightly uncomfortable so that you can actually do it. It could be something as simple as, I'm going to do a 2-minute plank or a 30-second plank for the next 7 days, just to get you slightly uncomfortable, to remind yourself how alive you really are, because it's only when we stretch that we feel the aliveness.